Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
The only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet down the right side. His first throw is an interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think, now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
Lion.
Now Herbert again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Moore with a return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
Loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. Quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Connects on the crosser. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's tackled for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Delta to Hunt. Let's go.
Second and 10. Herbert trying again. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Kappa. Ready.
Herbert on first down. That one's cut on the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Crowd right.
Herbert throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
It's Hampton on second. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Moore with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
10 seconds.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. 50. Ready?
Takes the handoff now low. He takes it himself. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So we're through one. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Go!
Here's the backup. First throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ready up. Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Take over.
Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, I imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. 2nd down now. They need 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. But 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. Before they bring him down on the return. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He fields this at the 18. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
Viking 18.
Throwing, it's McCord. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Packers.
Shotgun snap, McCord. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Hit made by Josh Uche. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Don't play action here, McCord. Rolling left, buying some time. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down.
72.
First and
Send him left out of the slot.
48-yard line.
He gives here to the motion man. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
From the gun, McCord.
The Chargers 39.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Free inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. On the shotgun, it's McCord. Lofts it deep right side. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get their first points of this game just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now.
Throwing here just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a field goal. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Second and 10, still at the 28. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing from the gun here. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down, Chargers.
Still sticking with the passing game. Tossing it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Chargers, first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Running right with Mitchell. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for his front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 19, 18, run, track 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers all set to get back out there. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Ford using his legs here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
19 Tiger. Check go.
Running is Martinez. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game.
Packers 14.
Ollie set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers first down.
New set of downs from 37. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCord setting the throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Hey,
First down.
check that.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing from the gun. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It is cut left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Hiking 18.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that snap. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. There's a give to Martinez. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up here. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now run with Martinez. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 4. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Setting up to pass. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Chargers 17.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So this is a Packers win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.